this channel. Today we're going to be playing Humankind, and we are going to be playing a Carthage playthrough. You guys voted for Carthage, so that's what we're going to do. I did see that Taino had the second most votes, so I will probably be doing that in the near future. But nonetheless, Carthage has been at the epicenter of my interest, really all North Africa recently. That's what I've been diving into on my free time, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some cool videos covering certain things in North Africa, and probably also some North African weapons. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited to get to that. But yeah, today we're going to be playing as Carthage. We're going to try to do everything just like they did back then, in a lot of ways. Obviously, I tried to make the game world as favorable to Carthage as possible. So we're going to try to do a lot of seafaring, a lot of trading. And let me make sure that actually my mic is like actually picking this up, because I just tried to stream this before and it said my mic was muted. So let's just check this real quick. Okay, it says my mic is not muted, so we'll continue. I really hope that it's actually picking this up. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. But yeah, like I said, you know, we're gonna try to make decisions, cultural decisions based off of what Carthage actually did in real life. And I'm not really going to be, so that means basically that I'm not really going to be trying to conquer the whole world necessarily. If I do have an empire that's encroaching me, just as Rome did to Carthage in real life, then I will try to obliterate them and eradicate them from the face of the earth, just like Carthage did. But if they are a faraway empire, I'm going to try to establish trade and just try to have a huge trading empire and try to make a ton of money. Definitely going to be assimilating people, buying mercenaries, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. Hopefully we finish the final era before anyone else. That's really how I prefer to win the game, but we'll see. If everybody hates me and wants to kill me and destroy me, then I'll probably just end up, you know, going full Hannibal Barca, marching all the elephants into their capital and burning it to the ground. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm going to start it up. But yeah, Carthage has been very, very fascinating to me. I am just so intrigued at how it was able to be this kind of epicenter of culture and create such a unique derivative culture from the Phoenician culture by mixing with nearby populations and forming such a unique city. I'm a history nerd, as many of you know, so I'm gonna be talking like this pretty much the whole time.
Where it begins. The future that you carve through force of will and a bit of luck. Out of the raw stuff,
we're here by some water.
Alliances,
we have horses
and enemies, wealth
so this
and
is
danger,
good.
Power.
And I'm gonna turn off this narrator because I'm talking and it's my stream. So let me go ahead and take care of that real quick. And sometimes I'm a bit of a caveman, so excuse me if I actually don't really know how to turn the narrator off. Alright, well, he don't really talk for most of the game, so we'll be alright. But essentially, you know, getting the first look right here, it looks like a good place to start. We got horses, we got water. This is Carthage 101.
If you learn nothing else, you could learn what killed them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is going to annoy the hell out of me. So let's just turn that voice down all the way. Okay. Now, let's continue. So definitely, part of the reason why I chose to play on town difficulty is because I do not feel confident enough that I'd be able to secure the culture I desire yet, as far as I've been playing this game. So just want to make sure that I get to play Carthage for the Carthage playthrough. You get me? But I definitely think I'm going to start off claiming this territory right here. It kind of looks actually kind of Carthage-esque. So that's good that we got that going. And let's see what the numbers are looking like. So initially I was actually thinking over here, and it looks like, that's where the game's telling me to go, but I kind of like this area over here. Could put a fortress on that mountain right here, or a garrison. 10 and 4 is not horrible. Yeah, I just want it to be very close to the water, and I'm assuming the map expands north, so I mean it's really not that big of a difference, truthfully. Yeah, I mean it's not like we can't settle other coastal cities. It's not a big deal. So yeah, let's go ahead and just settle where the game's telling us to. Alright, so the reason why I'm going to accept these lost souls is because Carthage was really a mixed up place full of a bunch of different people. So Carthage is very inviting to newcomers if they have something to offer to their empire. So we're gonna bring them in, and this is actually gonna be good because this way we'll get to a star a lot faster, which will allow us to pick our first culture. And there we go. We have made claim to this territory, and I'm probably gonna claim this territory right here too. Let's see if it has any good resources, but obviously it's good that it's right by the water.
Do it.
And I really do appreciate this game including cultures like Carthage and other, I guess, not so popular cultures, because yeah, I mean, I love Civ. I love Civilization. It's a great game. Another game I enjoy playing a lot, but Civ is kind of, I don't know, it's got some cool cultures, but kind of misses out on some more obscure, not so mainstream cultures. So yeah, I like Humankind for that, and I like Humankind for the fact that the combat is much more interactive than Civ. Alright, so this one right here, I'm not going to say encourage, because Carthage was not basically like a warrior society per se. They hired a lot of people to fight for them, with some infantry being of Carthage itself, and a lot of the generals and such being of Carthage itself. But I don't think that encouraging fighting would fit, let's say. I'm not going to lie to you. I could be wrong here, but I think I'm going to go with forbid, because from my analysis at least, I could be wrong. Carthage experts correct me, but I'm going to say forbid because Carthage was not really interested in making its core population into some warriors. They were big in the business. They were big in the trade. So we're going to go with forbid for now. And we're definitely going to look for some tribes when we start building our city, so that we can start hiring mercenaries to fight for us if we have to fight. We will be building our own army, of course. We'll have, our specialty units. When we get there, we'll have the elephants, the war elephants. So that's going to be the move with my approach to war. All right.
Onward.
I guess I'll start exploring down a little bit. Trying to see what else is up here. I already see we could probably lay claim to some of this. There's a lot of good resources this way. I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. I don't really see anything this way unless, we go across the water. And we'll get there eventually. That's definitely something I'm gonna try to speed and get to. Phoenicians, Carthage, can't really play as them without boats. It's their whole thing. It's maritime trade, so we need to get that maritime trade science ASAP. And right now, we almost have a star. We either need a scientific star, population star.
What's over there?
So, yeah, the game starts off pretty slow. Not really anything too exciting. Let's go ahead and try to ransack this. Hurry up and get us a star. And I guess we can, well, I don't really need to, that's the thing. I just don't want to waste time trying to heal units. So that's why I'm not really trying to mess with the wildlife. Okay, so this right here, I'm actually not sure of, and I told myself I wasn't going to be looking anything up when I played this kind of, I don't know, I wanted to see if some of my followers maybe had more knowledge on the subject than I do, but I'm not sure about Carthage's burial rites. But I guess this is my first stream and I don't have people actively watching, which is expected. It's totally fine. I'm going to look this one up. I'm not going to rely on this the whole time, though. All right, so what were burial rites like in Carthage? Okay, so I guess we could either cremate. Yeah, we can cremate, or let's see, embalming. Yeah, let's just go with cremate. That's fine. Even though, embalming does actually will be more beneficial since we're not really fighting anybody, so it's not really a necessary to have ferocious on target, but apparently it was common for Carthaginians to cremate, so that's what we're gonna do. I really just want to get to the part where I start meeting other people, because as you see, the game's kind of slow right now. Maybe I should put some tunes in the back, try to find some Tunisian, North African tunes. But right now, yeah, we're still a nomadic tribe and all that good stuff. Oh, look, this isn't connected by water, so I'll probably set up over here as well. It's my second city. I really wish that you could make a blend of cultures, because playing as Phoenicians and then later on we're gonna go to Carthage is great. Damn, this shit look dry. Definitely gonna be planting some forests later on over there, but yeah, I wish that I could mix the Garamantes and the Carthaginians together, as they're both classical era cultures determined by this game. I wish that I could mix them together, because they were so instrumental to each other. The Numidians and their horseback cavalry, their Numidian cavalry, very famously used by Hannibal Barca. So would have been dope to be able to do that. Maybe in the next game. Domestication, we're definitely going with domestication. Yeah, Carthaginian cavalry, elephants, all that. We need that domestication. All right. So here we are, and we are the first to pick our culture, which is good, because now we're guaranteed to move into the Phoenicians. So let's do that. And hopefully the music gets better when we get to the Phoenicians and Carthage. I haven't really played as Carthage all that much, really.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors.
All right. Now we are Phoenician. Yes. Good news is we don't have to look for food anymore. We can just settle. All right, so nice. I have a deer on top of my outpost, and I can't make it a city because of the deer. But definitely gonna settle here, or at least make it a territory, because it's way too useful to have all that, especially for my trading empire. I will say, you know, we know that the Phoenicians are a Semitic people, and I just like to bring some attention. I mean, I think the character models are not bad. I do see some people, I see a guy with like ginger hair, which I guess is not impossible, but you know, Semitic people at that point in history, very different from what people think Semitic is today. Obviously, there was no, you know, there wasn't really mixing with like Turkic groups. You know, Semitic people were pretty much depicted as like having brown skin and curly or loose hair. Like the Assyrians, Babylonians, all of that. The Phoenicians were a part of that. So, yeah, you know, I wish that they were depicted a little more, I guess, ubiquitously brown, the Phoenicians, but it's all good. It's not a big deal. Now with Carthage, it gets more interesting because, as I mentioned earlier, you know, Carthage is like, you cannot say Carthage is a Semitic civilization or whatever. You know, Carthage is by default a very mixed race civilization, really. So, you know, there is no talking about Carthage without talking about the fact that there were definitely, you know, dark-skinned black Africans from Numidia, from the Sahel, from Egypt, from all these parts of northern Africa that were certainly a part of Carthage, and also, you know, the Berber tribes. What people don't understand about the Berbers is that there has been a whitewashing of Berber people, and, you know, it's not the Berbers' fault. It's just what people choose to be intellectually dishonest about. And we're going to give privilege here in this scenario to the firstborn, because from my studies, this is how it worked. At least from what I understand, Amilcar Barca pretty much gave everything to Hannibal Barca. So that's what I'm going to go with. As I was saying, you know, the Berber people were a mixed race civilization themselves, mixed race culture themselves. So, yeah, you know, there were very white, I guess you could say, Berbers, and there was also many dark-skinned African, you know, they're all African, but what I'm saying is that they were phenotypically diverse, and the Romans even attested to that as well. You know, they called some of them Melano, which means melanated as we understand it today. So yeah, no denying the fact that the Berbers were definitely of a mixed origin and had various subsects of their tribes. But yeah, enough about the skin tone of these people. Let's get to work. Now, the farmer's quarters are very tricky at first because I don't necessarily want that in that place where the game's telling me to go. I think we'll be good with this right here. And yeah, I can settle for that. I like to have things in a certain order, I guess you could say. And the good thing is the Phoenicians, let me see if I can click it and show you. Okay. Well, does it show up on here? Nope. Well, when I press that up there in the upper left corner, the L1 and L3, as the merchant trait, I can make any one of these resources that I have the technology for automatically be useful to my civilization. So we're going to go ahead and use it on the horses, create our horse ranch instantaneously. You can't abuse it. It has to recharge after like 15 turns or something like that. So, okay, so here we have another civic decision. And I would say that given the foundation of Carthage, it was definitely not divine mandate. I don't think it was out of supremacy, because what happened with Carthage is that it became very separated from the greater Phoenician colonies, in that it was basically a rebellious state at some point. And they had to really appeal to a lot of the Numidian, herdsmen and a lot of the Numidian tribes for protection and for peace. And so, yeah, I would say more leaning toward natural right, because they kind of began to claim Carthage as their homeland after that rebellion, that led to Dido, founding Carthage. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. And since we haven't really found any problems and, we're working on that trade, we're definitely going to go with the calendar trait, because that's going to allow us to extract all of these resources. And so far, we haven't ran into anyone else. So really, all of this could be money for me whenever we do meet other people. And after we get the calendar trait and we start extracting all this stuff, we're definitely going to have to get sailing, because we need to find people to sell this shit to. But hopefully, I'm hoping that maybe this continent's all mine. I don't mind. I am very happy with that. I'd be totally fine with, can we embark? No, we cannot. I'd be totally fine with this continent being mine. Honestly, I wouldn't even go anywhere else. I think I can make it to the end of the game just on this continent. But in true Phoenician and Carthaginian fashion, we're going to have to make a colony at some point. It's just what it is, because that's what it's about. Got to set up that good old. Let's get some XP for these guys. Okay. We're gonna have to set up that colony, man, because we gotta establish our presence in the world. We gotta make sure our trade routes are safe and all that. Okay, so here we go. Professional soldiers and conscripts. Carthage itself did have professional warriors. The Sacred Band of Carthage was a thing. Yes. But that was a select few. And they did have their own infantry. They did have their own elephant training grounds and all that. But we're going to go with conscript, because they pretty much, if they could pay out of pocket for soldiers, that's what they would do 100% of the time. So we're going to go with conscripts. When you got money, why fight? Always just pay someone else to do it. But truthfully, no lie, that's actually kind of what led to their downfall, really, if you think about it. When you don't fight your own battles, problems come, man. Not good. Because, you know, the Numidians, the freaking horsemen, Numidian cavalry, they really just flipped on them, you know? All it took was like a meeting or two with Scipio Africanus and a good that Carthage couldn't match, I guess. And yeah, you know, allegiance immediately switched over, led to the complete destruction of Hannibal's army. So I guess it would have been better if he would have just trained their own Carthaginian foundational cavalry. But, you know, 2020 vision. Hindsight is 2020. Let's go ahead and get city defense real quick. And we really need irrigation so we can start figuring out what the fuck we're gonna do in the water. Because we need water. We need to be in the water. We are the Phoenicians. We need to be in the water. It's just what it is. Okay. By the way, I'll probably allow it for this time around, but since this is educational, really, which is the only reason why I'd ever play a video game on this channel, is I will definitely, now that I'm conscious of it, I'll definitely probably refrain from curse words. So I apologize for that, because yeah, I don't know, you know, if there's some child or anyone young trying to just learn about Carthage or whatever, you know, in an entertaining way, you know, I'm not trying to be a negative influence, so I apologize about that. But yeah, I will save my antics for other channels. But for this one, we're gonna try to keep it professional. And honestly, I need to start looking at expanding from that little territory. Yeah, it's been a minute. Definitely need to. Yeah, let's claim some territory, shall we? Now this is really good food and stuff, but I really want to settle these resources like right now. I want all of them. So we're gonna set up all the way over here and get to work with these resources. However, this is really a dry ass area, and there's not really any food or much food here. So I don't know if I want to settle a city here per se, but I can definitely attach it. I think that would be the best way to handle that. We'll probably set up the city around here, maybe. Maybe that's too close. Carthage was kind of a megalopolis. I don't know how to really say it, but you know, it was a city country, kinda. Apart from its colonies. So actually, let's just expand this right here in all directions at first. That's what we'll do. And as far as the monuments and things of that nature, I will focus on a lot of these Hellenistic ones, because Carthage was, you know, the Mediterranean heavy. A lot of their weapons, a lot of their training, you know, from hoplites was, you know, directly transferred over from the Greeks. So all of our monuments and wonders, we'll try to keep it on board with Hellenistic theme. All right. Damn, we need to get more science. This is a little sad. It's taking us forever to get to irrigation, but I also made the game slow on purpose because I just like being in the classical era the most, and I'm going to continue to play as Carthage past the classical era all the way to the end, but you know, I would really enjoy you know, to stay with the technology and the warfare of the classical period for a longer period of time. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna dip down here, set up an outpost here, and add that to the city. We got some iron. We got some, what's this? Marble. Yeah, this will be good. This will be good to expand right here. It'll be good for production too as well. So let's just move up here first, I guess. See what the number's looking like next turn.
Come over here.
But yeah. So far, it's looking like this continent is ours, and I'm totally okay with that. But also, given that I chose 4 continents and 4 other players, I wonder who I'm gonna run into first. Ooh, here we go. Fishing. That's what we really need. Just gonna keep trying to find these little science pockets so that we can hurry up and get those Phoenician bonuses before we elevate to Carthage. But I only have 1 star. It's gonna be a minute before I get to Carthage. Actually, probably just gonna end this part of the playthrough as the Phoenicians, because I'd be here for a minute to get to Carthage.
Off we go.
And I forgot to check. 7 and 10, 4 and 12. 7 and 10 is not bad at all. 6 and 11. 4 and 15. 4 and 16. That's another territory though. Yeah, let's see. I can't read that, unfortunately. 6 and 11, I think is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'll put the city in this dip right here, because what I'll do is I'll put my garrison up here. Always want that high ground advantage for my archers in case anybody wants to invade and they want a problem. Right, and we're going to expand along the coast as well. Definitely move into this right here. We definitely need that. So let's try to expand this coastline whenever we get enough civics again. I'm hoping to find some more. Ooh, nice. I'm hoping to find some more science boosting stuff, hopefully. All right. So we're establishing that. I guess we'll just keep uncovering this continent. Sorry guys, this might not be that exciting, but I promise you, once we get to Carthage, wow, these deers really don't want me to destroy that sanctuary. Sorry deers. But yeah, once we get to Carthage, you know, and we start living that life, we start sailing on the seas and all that, it's gonna be a madness, I promise. And yeah, right now I really don't got nothing to worry about. I don't really need soldiers right now. Let's just build up the city. Let's build up that population. Get some animal barns, some granaries. All right. Okay, finally. Okay, we can use our merchant ability again. Let's extract that marble. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
All right, we might as well merge these. Oh, I mean, I could use the scouts to further discover the continent. So I'll just leave these guys here to expand the coastline. I'm gonna send these guys out east. All right, and these warriors. Oh wow, wow! This is a long continent. Wow.
Follow me.
Okay. Damn. I know I picked multiple continents for the game setup, so I guess I just got the biggest one to myself. I'm not mad at it. Alright, you guys need to go out here. Find some tribe. Find someone, please. Alright, you guys wait here till we can claim this to expand our city. I'm gonna rename the city Carthage, because that's who we're gonna stick with. Even though right now we're the Phoenicians still. So I guess I'll just go on about the Phoenicians until we get to the classical period. But, okay. So this right here, because of what I understand from Amilcar Barca and Hannibal Barca, is that I know that they got the last name Barca. So we're going to go with the name is passed down through the father. Okay, good. Polytheism. Let's do it. That Punic polytheism. Let's do it. Not sure what they called their religion per se, but I do find some sort of drawing towards that Tanit symbol. It's just very iconic. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and name it something cool. Oh wait, I can't yet. Okay, science boost. 8 more turns. Do we get science from hunting these deer? It's not. Good thing is we making money already, baby. We got the marble. We about to get the iron soon. We're gonna get the gold. We have a landmine of gold on this continent. We're going to be super rich, you know, but my concern is, what if someone has a richer continent? I better not be the poorest person in this game. How could I be? I'm playing the Phoenicians, the sea traders. So that better mean I got the most money. By the way, too, like, Carthage was just the drippiest civilization. If you really think about it, they was really balling out of control. Even the Numidians, like the people that people think are just like these horse riders that were half naked riding horses with no saddle. Like, yeah, they rode horses with no saddle, sure, but they were kind of dripped out. Like Jugurtha, that whole battle with Jugurtha, the king of the Numidians, he really like balled out of control on the Romans. I don't think they get no credit for that. I guess Carthage really brought the drip culture. The Phoenicians brought the drip culture to North Africa. Well, not really though, because Nubia had some drip, you know. Kemet has some drip, but yeah, I don't know.
Off we go.
Carthage just really balled out of control on the Romans, I guess we'll say.
Follow me. Off we go.
At least the music's a bit better now that we're not Neolithic hunter-gatherers. I wish it was a little more intense. You know, Civ's music is a little more intense. A lot more vocalization.
Come over here.
But yeah, for any of you guys watching this, definitely let me know what you guys think about some North African weapons. You know, I'd be excited. I love African weapons overall. North African weapons, or at least maybe using the weapons in the style of how many North Africans fought. Because, like I said earlier, you know, the Carthaginians got a lot of what they used in battle from the Greeks. Even though they were Phoenician, they were definitely, you know, getting that Greek armor, baby. that Greek training. So, and they had a lot of hoplites in their military. So, yeah, gotta definitely hit up some of the Greek weapons. The kopis, all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll acknowledge the fact that Carthage used it as well, even though it's technically a Greek weapon, and we will call it such. But you know what I'm saying, man. I'm just trying to give Carthage its flowers. Get me? All right, yeah, for an outpost, not bad. Not really too concerned. We're just gonna make Carthage a mega city. So let's start expanding here. Yeah, and that's also a very quick way to earn score and to earn basically stars, really, by expanding like that. So hopefully later on in the game, when we start having a lot more resources at our disposal, we'll be breezing through these eras, getting that expansion star every time. All right, now that these soldiers got that, I don't want to leave the city unprotected, so we're going to send them back home. Because it's possible, this is a very long continent. It's possible we run into some trouble. Hopefully not Mycenaean trouble, because Mycenaean trouble means Roman trouble. But nah, I mean, the people in this game, the AI they have in this game, they usually stick to one type of culture. So if they're a Latin American culture in the beginning, they're going to stick with like an indigenous, Latin American culture. Or if they're an African culture, they'll stick with an African culture. Usually, not always though. Okay. Not really tripping about the religious strength right now. We can build that after. Let's build a haven because we need the ships. We need that sailor. We need the sailors. That's what we need. You hear that? You hear that flute? That Phoenician flute? Fire. I wonder if they got like Mongolian like throat singing for the Mongolians. That'd be pretty sick. I keep getting these science boosts, so hopefully we'll be in boats by the next stream. I hope. But the good thing about playing the game on this slow of a pace is that we really get to live as the ancient era cultures, because normally when I'm playing on a higher difficulty or on a faster game, you don't really get to experience the ancient era. Like, you just get your stars real quick and you're in the classical era. So at least we get to live for a while as the Phoenicians, which is good. Get to see what they're fully made of. And all their specialty stuff is based around harbors and ships, which, again, sea traders, that's what they're going to be special at. So hopefully we get to experience that. Hopefully I find a civilization not too far from here. We can start getting that money. Oh, I think I found a tribe. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We just found our first band of mercenaries. Yep. We're going to let them live. We're going to let them live because we're going to pay them out if we run into trouble. We're going to let them live,
Let's go.
No problems. Yo, does this continent just wrap around the whole world? That'd be crazy. I know I picked multiple continents. This is not the only one. Yeah, we just world wrapped. Oh, no, we didn't. Sorry. Yeah, I found another tribe, actually. All the way over here. These scouts are probably going to get wrecked. Those look American Indian. Let's see what they are. The Tlatilcans. That's what they are. Never heard of the Tlatilcans, but it sounds like a Nahua language speaking people. Their politics are very much individualism and progress. I feel like Carthage is definitely more individual than Rome. Rome is very much collective to the max, I would say. I think Carthage is a bit more individualistic, so I'll be paying attention to that. I think I'm gonna try to be a little more less collective, we'll say. Okay, this is easy. Nope. We're definitely going with mercenary armies because that's what most of Carthage's army is mercenaries. Okay, sailing. Yes. Let's get a boat. Let's get a boat. How about this? I'll end this stream when we get a boat. That's gonna be I'm gonna add that to the title. I got a fucking sorry. I got a boat, finally. I got a boat as the Phoenicians on my, what is it? Like the 100th turn, I got a boat. Let's see. Okay, divination. Well, they definitely liked their animal sacrifices. I'll tell you that much. Which is common in a lot of ancient religions, of course. Let's see. I mean, I feel like, yeah, from what I understand, Punic religion was still into like some form of control. So, in the sense that, it wasn't just everybody out here sacrificing stuff in the middle of the street on a daily basis. So, I'm just going to go with forbid. And I hope I'm right. If I'm not, Carthage experts, you can tell me what's up. But I think that, yeah, sanctioned divination sounds right to me. I could be wrong, though. And let's extract another resource if we have one to extract. Not currently. This territory has none. But what it does have is water. And with that water, we make a haven. Yes, sir. All right. And let's attach this. Making the super city, baby. All right. So we got our city expanding here. This is good. This is good news. And I want to leave all these tribes alone because I want to hire them and build relationships with them. I want to patronize them. Because this is what Carthage did. Well, yeah, I guess the Phoenicians did too in some places. I don't feel like, I could be wrong again. I don't think that they were overly superstitious. I don't think over a game, neither. I don't really know anyone who was that superstitious over a game. So, I'm just gonna overlook it. The stability cost is really nothing to me right now because there's no other civilization near me. But, okay, so this is a problem. So things are going to get violent very soon. They're going to get really violent because the Hyksos people, they're violent. So yeah, we're going to get to banging pretty soon because they just took, y'all know I wanted this territory from the jump. Y'all know I wanted access to these riches. You're not about to stop me from having a hold of them riches right there, my boy. So, yeah, we're going to destroy them, and we're going to put a city there. That's what we're going to do to those people. Okay. You see, these guys, they have some respect. They're well established. They're far away. I don't got no problem. I don't got no problem with these people. I'm patronize them when I get to their capital. And I really am starting to question. This is not that far of a distance. I really am starting to question if this map, if this continent wraps around the whole world. All right, 14 turns. 14 turns. Trying to think of where to expand next, because I really want to take out those people right there. So I'm probably gonna get this right here with what resource is this? Porcelain? Yes. Yeah. And that's a lot of money too. So yeah, we're gonna expand to get this territory with the porcelain. Let's get our warriors. Let's get moving. Y'all hear that war drum? Yeah, you already know. You already know the smoke is coming. Okay, the Seuss. The Seuss. Elamites. Elamites. I never heard of this group of people before, so let's look them up. Elamites. Pre-Iranian civilization. Interesting. Okay, well, they're all good with me. Semitic people to Semitic people, I guess. We're all good in the hood. Okay, well, it's not a world rap. And who wants trouble? Who is this? Is this a bear? Yes. Okay, well, that was pointless. Bye, bear. Wow, my guys are weak. All right, let me start patronizing these folks so they don't destroy my scouts. Yeah, let's give them some money. What cultures do people associate with being rich? I feel like nobody associates or talks about how rich Carthage or the Phoenicians were.
Off we go.
I think we can embark for real now. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I actually saw another continent. Yep, I did. Over there by the Seuss. Once we get a ship in the water, we're sending it that way. Hopefully find another sieve. We have a lot of natural wonders here as well. I think that's Everest right there. In the middle of the desert? Question mark. Okay. Looks like somebody got violent over there with me. Yeah, they're about to destroy my warriors, and I'm about to rage. That's what's gonna happen.
Come over here.
Who are these? Who are you? The Tlatilcans. What are you doing in the Seuss land? Yeah, I'm not gonna let you get my Semitic brethren. They might have to get the smoke too. The Tlatilcans. Sounds like a freaking. It sounds like what's it called? Namor, from Black Panther 2. Talocan, come to my land, Talocan. My people, come in Kulka. We'll do a Mayan playthrough one day. Okay. Yeah, they want the smoke. And they just killed one of my warriors, so it's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly for them.
Let's go.
I'm glad we could embark. Maybe we could actually make a colony on one of these islands, actually. yeah, this island, depending on how big it is, I hope it's not attached to a continent. It'd be nice to have a colony. I'm trying to run away from these Tlatilcans. You know, I have a book about speaking Nawa, but yeah, the Tla sound is not easy. Okay, militarize, barter, yes, barter, because we want that money. Bro, they about to wipe out all my warriors. This is gonna be trouble here. Or are these bears? What is this? Who is this? These are bears. Wow. The bears don't want to see me get money. That's what it is. And my city is defenseless to these barbarians. I'm joking. We're not Rome or Greece. But we are about to pay some money to get some soldiers. Hey, you gotta do something with the money. Feel me? You can let it stack up a little bit, but you gotta do something with it. And honestly, I need to put out a ship already, truthfully. What am I building over here? What are we building in Byblos?
Over this way.
I need a ship. I want at least one ship from the Phoenicians before I turn into Carthage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, still researching ships, I guess. Sailing, so you know what? My stability's going down a bit, so definitely gonna need a garrison. I don't want to make it too far from the city though. Yeah, I guess right here is totally fine. And let's make a public fountain and some palisades. We need to protect the city, man. And I could have been used this extractor. And this is definitely gonna be a colony, actually. That's a good sized island. And they just want to fight. They really want to fight. This is concerning. But not too much though, because we're gonna get money. And I could just keep throwing money at the problem. You get me? This strategy works, you know. It doesn't work for everybody, but it worked for Carthage for a good minute. Okay. We about to chase you down like some dogs. Can I hit him? Can I hit him from deep? Pause. Wow. They better get me. They better get me this turn, because next turn I'm climbing right up there. Climbing right up there to get them. They really was running.
No mercy!
Alright, my guy. You're probably not going to make it, but at least take one of them with you. Appreciate it. And, alright. Get these guys up there and start bringing my archers close so I can drop some, what are they using? Some bronze on their head. There we go. Some bronze arrows here. Definitely going to speed up these attack animations because they're taking a minute. I'm not going to lie to you.
For your family!
Just finished dropping that bronze on them. And I skipped. I will say on console, that is very frustrating. Sometimes I end up skipping my turn in battle when I'm not intending to. And that's it. That's clip. We're about to go over there and destroy them. Avaris. The Hyksos. I think I need to get a certain science to be able to settle on another continent. So I think I'm just going to leave these guys on this island.
Off we go.
Till I establish that colony science. Yes, sir. Sailing. Finally. And we're probably going to end the stream as the Carthaginians, actually. Looks like. Let's see if I got money for a ship. Just one. Yes. I could not end being the Phoenicians without having one ship, at least. And we succeeded in that. So, we're off to a decent start. I guarantee the next stream will be much more exciting, because we'll actually have war going on. And we'll probably find somebody to trade with. So, that'll be good. We need to hurry up and pick our culture. So, this is what I was kind of talking about earlier is, you see the Garamantes right here, right? And, you know, they're dope. They have the Javelin Riders and all that good stuff, right? And then you have Carthage. And I wish that I could blend them together because in reality, you know, they played a huge part in each other's lives at this point in time. So, yeah, but, you know, we're definitely, this is the stream. This is what we're doing. We're playing as Carthage. We're going to stick with Carthage till the very end. So just keep that in mind. But I love a lot of these classical cultures. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do it. Where are you? Carthage. Let's go.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish as military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as physical goods. Empires struggle to control these intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability.
Okay, so now we got these nice tile roof, red tile roof houses, little white houses. And I will end the game, in the stream here in a minute. The last thing I want to do is just change the administrative center of my city and change the name to Carthage. That's the last thing we're gonna do. Also, I noticed that the scout changed to a different look. But you see here, it looks, I don't know. I feel like the last one, you know, clearly Semitic, right? But see now the at least the banners for these characters are like straight up like European. This is not accurate. I mean, you know, we can definitely admit and accept the fact that Carthage was predominantly Semitic, but I would say the second group behind the Semitic population there, and actually third, where I'm really going, but second after the Semitic population would definitely be the Hellenistic population of the Greeks and, you know, people from those islands, of course. And then after that would definitely be, you know, the darker, you know, Numidians and the Sahelian Africans. that made up their portion of Carthage. So I don't know why their character banners, at least, look like they're from Northern Europe, I guess, except for, I mean, the scout's kind of tan, I guess, but it's not really, you know, given Carthage, we'll say. Looks a little more, you know, like Rome or something. I wish I could really zoom in on these character models, truthfully, so I could get a better look at, you know, some of their features. It's not a big deal, though, ultimately. I mean, still playing as the culture. It's just some, you know, gripes, small gripes I have. I guess we're also going to add this little colony real quick. Yeah, let's do it right here. Or, yeah, right here. Gotta get that high ground. What can I say? I'm getting my silk. Guess I can't do it yet. I have enough influence because I just now made this outpost, this colony. All right. Let's change the name of the city. Honestly, let's just add this to the mix, yeah. And there we go. Awesome. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the foundations of Carthage. We had a good time as the Phoenicians, just establishing ourselves. And now it's time for Carthage to take precedence in this world. One last move of the ship. So yeah, next stream we're taking out these guys. We're taking out the Talokans, and we're gonna keep patronizing Zeus. We're gonna keep patronizing Knock, and yeah, we will continue to expand. We have our little colony out here, so yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully you guys found this entertaining. I'll definitely try to keep it up and do my whole playthrough on Carthage for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Like it, comment, share, all that good stuff. Please subscribe as well. A lot of you guys don't subscribe. I'm trying to be better, guys. You know, I've been doing this for a couple years, but I'm trying to be more consistent and everything. But it's definitely encouraging when you guys subscribe. You know, the man's trying to make it work. So yeah, but definitely keep an eye out for all my other types of videos. Definitely gonna be pumping them out soon. Got another weapons video on the way. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. Stay tapped into your roots. Peace. Ashe.